Now let's look at some of the key use cases of ZDX. This is the ZDX map view by Zscaler's own NOC team of just a few minutes after the Salesforce outage occurred. Each red dot is a location where Zscaler employees are located, with their correct location gained from operating system, latitude, longitude information. The color represents the baseline performance showing major application issues. On the top, there's a tweet from the SFDC, the Salesforce CTO, that they are facing some issues, and at the bottom right we see that there was an alert triggered from ZDX that was forwarded to Slack, and ZDX NOC team was notified before anyone else. In this use case, we are looking at a user problem who has been complaining about access issues when the user is at home, but that problem disappears when the user is working from the office. Looking at ZDX, we can go back in time and basically see what was happening when the user was working from home. Indeed, in this case, we see that the user is having latency going to the ISP, which could be causing this problem. The third use case is a very common use case these days with employees working from home. All of us are connected to some sort of Wi-Fi network, and any sort of degradation in the signal strength can negatively impact the user experience from that endpoint. In this case, we see that a user is having high page load times, which is also corresponding to a degraded Wi-Fi signal. So we can quickly look at ZDX, see what problem the user is facing, and provide remediation access to the user. Maybe in this case, upgrade your Wi-Fi to say 5 GHz, or maybe move closer to your access point. In use case 4, we have a user who is facing slowness, and while looking at ZDX, we were quickly able to pinpoint that this slowness was probably caused by high CPU utilization on the end user's machine. So we see that the CPU is pegging around 100%, which is negatively impacting the page load times on the device, hence impacting the end user's experience. With ZDX, as we investigated the previous sections, we can provide visibility into a zero-trust environment. In this case, we see a user facing slowness accessing an application over ZPA. And with ZDX, we are quickly able to pinpoint that this issue is probably because of latency, which is in the destination network where the app resides. This probably is a local network issue in the customer's environment. Another use case is ZDX capability to be able to find issues in Microsoft Teams or Zoom call quality. Here, we see on the top left that we see the ZDX score of our Teams call quality degrade. Again, in this screen we are showing Teams call quality, but it is the exact same workflow for Zoom as well. We further drill down from Teams call quality and see what were the different meetings that happened over a given period. We see that there are certain meetings who have a poor score, which is in red. We can click on one of those meetings and see who the different participants of that meeting were, what were their external IP addresses, where are they connecting from, what type of audio device they were using to connect into the meeting, and then further, drill down into one of the users who is facing audio issues, and look and see what type of issue they're facing. Is it choppy audio? Is there increased latency in the video? Is the sharing quality not good? And then, investigate the network path if there was any latency.